Welcome back to Organik Femininity with yours truly, Dahlia, and today we're going to be talking about relationships, dating. Have you ever been in a situation where you were dating a man and you just did not know what was going on, and you were constantly worrying, how come he hasn't called me? How come he hasn't texted me? What is he doing? He's not checking in on me. I haven't seen him in so many days. If this sounds like something you've dealt with, keep watching. So the first one I'm actually going to jump right into is saying, ladies, free your mind. Okay, and stop being so concerned with whether or not he wants you, whether or not he likes you. How come he hasn't texted you yet? I wonder when he's gonna call me. Allow this man time. Okay, allow him to actually wonder what you're doing, what you're up to. Give him time to think about you. Allow him to even wonder if you like him or if you even want him. Give him time to miss you and wonder what you're up to. Leave room for this man to hunt, so to speak. Then when this man does contact you, you want to respond to him in a way that allows him to know that you are actually interested in him, to ensure that you're not sending any mixed signals. Constantly texting a man and calling a man can come off as desperate, needy, it can be a bit overbearing, and it can actually be a turnoff and be counterproductive. It can do the opposite of what you actually want it to do. It can also make a man feel as though he is not required to put any effort into being with you. If you are always pursuing, always contacting, always texting, this man already knows that, okay, very little is required on his part because you're doing everything. This can actually decrease the level of value that he sees in you as a woman, because he's wondering, okay, she won't even give me a moment to breathe. She will not even allow me time to reach out to her as I would like to as a man. You don't want to do this, ladies. When you are constantly contacting a man and initiating communication with him, you actually miss a huge opportunity. And the opportunity is your ability to gauge and assess the man's level of interest in you. How often does he contact you when you don't contact him? Is he checking in on you? Is he wondering how you're doing? Is he asking how your day is going? Really, is he initiating any form of communication and contact with you just to see how you're doing? It allows you room to see, okay, does this man actually meet the mark of what I'm looking for in regards to communication? Not to say you're going to penalize him for not communicating with you as frequently as you would like, because remember, this video is talking about dating. So when you're just in the dating phase, you can't have too many expectations, but you are supposed to use this time to gauge and assess his level of interest, but also your level of interest in who he is and how he presents himself to this newfound connection of you guys getting to know each other in the dating process. The next one I'm going to actually mention is to build really strong and healthy connections with other women. Have your own life, ladies. Continue making plans, going out, living your life, doing things with your friends, keeping your healthy and appropriate connections and friendships and relationships intact. I want to mention this because this is something that too many women do, and it does not serve you. Stop. Stop, ladies. Stop canceling pre-made plans with your friends because a man has contacted you last minute saying that he would like to do something with you. That, hey, what are you up to? You free? If you have plans already, you honor the commitment you have made to your girlfriends, your friends, your family, and let him know that you are busy. Okay, what this does is also send a message to this man that if he wants to spend time with you, he's going to have to put a little bit more effort. He is going to have to pre-plan and coordinate with you and make sure that there is time that aligns with both of your schedules, so that you can have time together and go out. Not only when, maybe just something comes available in his schedule or he has nothing to do, he ends up messaging you. You get to see the level of effort. There are those that'll just hit you up when nothing's going on, so you are the last resort. And then there are those men that actually put the effort in and take the initiative to make a plan. Not to say he has to plan the entire date, but make a plan to coordinate a time to spend time with you, getting to know you. Two different situations, two different types of men. Which one do you seek? Also, when you have your own thing going on, you will not be overly concerned with what he's doing, where he is, why he hasn't called you, or, oh, I see that he's posting online, but he hasn't responded to my text. You won't be consumed and pouring your energy into the lack of his presence that you may want. Live your life and let him see that you've got things going on, right? He is not the entirety of your world. He does not consume all of your energy, nor will you allow him, because you have a life prior to him being granted access into yours. Now, I also want to mention, because I know that this can sound a little bit like, man, it sounds like she's coming down on these men a little bit. One thing to keep in mind now, if you are in a new connection with a man and you have just started dating, getting to know somebody, understand that if you met this man and he was an extremely busy man prior to meeting you, it is unrealistic for you to expect for this same man to have an abundance of time now that you two are dating. If this man is extremely busy and you can see that he is making effort to connect with you, to make time to see you, to talk to you on the phone, to get to know you, show appreciation for that and acknowledge that, you know what, he's crazy busy and he has still found time for me. Okay, make that known and apparent, because it actually goes a long way and you will stand out more in that man's eyes, opposed to being a woman that is constantly almost nagging him for his time. You should never have to beg a person to spend time with you. If someone genuinely wants to see you, interact with you, engage with you, they will make time and they will make themselves available. They will be present. Okay, you will not be chasing anyone. But again, if this is a very busy individual, then that's where you need to have that level of understanding, tap into that feminine aspect of your being, of just being, and understanding that, you know what, he has limited time, but when he is available and he is free, he makes time for me. Ladies, that's a really good sign. Don't write off a man like that. I also want to point out that, sometimes people miss this, and this is men and women, but one thing you want to do when dating is also establish, what does dating mean to that other person? Because in truth, when dating, neither individual is actually obligated to the other. Okay, this is a time where you are getting to know an individual. Okay, you are collecting data on a person to see, is this person a good fit with me? Are we compatible in any way, shape, or form where there is potential for a relationship to take form in the future? Dating does not mean that you are in a committed relationship with this man. Okay, very important to remember that when you are dating, that you are not treating this man as though he is your man. Therefore, expecting him to behave as though, this is your person. You are in a committed relationship. Those expectations have no place in dating. Okay, and there are different levels to dating, and I'll get into that in different videos, but just do keep that in mind, that neither party is actually obligated to the other. This is where you get to assess and kind of suss a person out to see, I think there's potential there, or maybe not for a relationship, but this is someone I can have a friendship with. Take that time to collect that data and piece it together and see how it fits with you. Next one, when you are dating and you are just out there in the dating world, ensure that you've got all aspects of your life in motion, intact, and something that you're focusing on. Be about your goals. Queens, be about your goals and your progression, the productivity in your life. Be about where you want to be in the next few years. Work towards those goals. Don't allow anything to stop in your life unless it is unhealthy, it is negative, and it is not good for you. Okay, those things you do away with, kick them to the curb. But anything else that is positive, that is productive, that is progressive, that is going to make you a better person tomorrow than you are today, go at it full force. Don't stop. Okay, these are things in dating that are actually very appealing and attractive to a man. When he sees that, okay, this woman is about something. She is ambitious. She is a go-getter. She is not stopping for nobody, himself included. That's appealing, because that's a person that he knows that he can work with, he can build with. Okay, so don't negate your goals, your life, just for the fact that you see this man that you may be interested in and you want him in your life. You actually want a person that's also going to be ambitious and go after their goals. So if this is who you are, you actually want someone that can appreciate that aspect of your being. And I've mentioned this in another video, but wear clothing and fragrances that make you feel ultra beautiful, very feminine, and make you feel good in your skin. Not only do we feel good when we look good, but you really do exude this positive, feminine, attractive, appealing, sometimes fierce, sassy energy that is so infectious to really everyone around you, but including that man that you are interested in. But above all, before you do all these things and put on fragrances and certain clothing and maybe jewelry, do it for yourself first. Don't fake the funk and pretend like you're doing it for you and you're really doing it for a man, because that means you're always seeking someone's approval on your appearance. You're always seeking that compliment. You're always seeking, compliment yourself. Approve of yourself. Love the skin that you are in. Love what you are wearing. Embrace yourself. Be in that feminine space of being one with self. When you love yourself, and you're not going to be reliant on someone else to, feed you with a bunch of compliments. You won't constantly be seeking almost validation from another person, or constantly needing compliments or likes, in this day and age, on social media, in order to feel secure, beautiful, feminine, confident. Work on self so you can feed that, pour that love and devotion into yourself. Therefore, whenever you do receive the compliments or the likes online, that's just an added bonus, but not something you require in order to know and feel beautiful, fierce, and confident. This really does bring us to the end of the video. I didn't want to make it too long, but just a few little things to remember when dating. Dating is about collecting data. It is about getting to know another individual to decipher whether or not you could potentially be in a relationship with them. Okay, have those conversations as to what does dating look like for you. Dating and courting are two very different things. Courting, being in a relationship, is a different thing, just as courting, being in a relationship, being married, dating, all different things. But people will have different definitions as to what those titles mean to them. So have that open, honest conversation so you know that you are aligned. Okay, you are almost equally yoked in terms of mindset, so that there isn't any friction where one person considers dating as being in a relationship and the other person is like, I'm just dating and getting to know you. Okay? Avoid conflict due to lack of communication. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you are enjoying this content and you feel like it's valuable. I've got videos coming out weekly and a lot of really exciting things in store. So queens, as usual, with much love, be fierce, be sassy, stay strong, tap into your feminine energy and be the best version of you that you can possibly be. All right, see you next time.